Good evening once again. You are welcome to computing class. Today I want us to look at the desktop. When you say a desktop, what do you say a desktop is? Now, whenever we on the computer, we turn the computer on. There is a graphical user interface. That's the screen that we see when the computer is on. So when you on the computer, the background area of the computer that you see is what you call a desktop. So the desktop displays every information that whatever goes on in the system in it is the desktop that displays everything. So when you on your computer, the screen that you see, you call it a desktop. You call it a desktop. So that is why you say desktop. So when you say a desktop we say is the background area or a graphical user interface of the computer system. Now let's proceed and look at the features of a desktop. When you say features of a desktop, what does it mean? It means that we are going to talk about the things that can be found on the desktop. That's what we call the features of a desktop. When you talk of features of something, we are talking about the part of the thing that you see on that particular object. We say those things are features. For example, let's take human being for instance. Human beings, we have our features, and some of the part of our features or some of our features of human being, we have the head, we have the leg, we have the neck, we have the nose, we have the mouth, we have the eyes, we have the hand, and many more. The same thing applies to the computer. The computer also has desktop, also have features, and these are some of the features. So the small images that you see here on the computer desktop are called icons. So we say icons are small pictorial images. Okay, they are the small images that represent what? Files and folders on the desktop. So some of the icons represent files, and some of them represent what? Folders. The folders are the yellow icons. Okay, the yellow icons you see here, the yellow items are what you call folders. Okay, and all these you see here are all files. Some are files and some are applications, software. Okay, yes, as you can see. So all these are called icons. They are all called what? Icons. So now another feature of a desktop is what you call the start button. So here is the start button. Now the start button displays the start menu. It's like when you have a mobile phone. If you want to go to the menu, what do? You click on the start button, and the start button is normally at the center of the phone. When you click, some of the smartphones, you swap. When you swipe, or you swipe it like this, then you see the icons. Okay, so that's the start menu. So when I click on this button, what you see here is what you call the start menu. So the start menu contains icons. Okay, so the start menu contains what? Icons. All the things on the computer. Yes, all the icons are here. Okay, it has the menu. So this is the menu of the computer. So that's the menu. So these are all these are menu. Now these are called all programs. So it displays what? All what? Programs. All programs. So these are what we call what? All programs. So this is what we call the start menu. Start menu. So the picture you see here, okay, the box you see here, when you click on the start button, like this, the menu that will come, okay, the box that will come is what we call the start what? Menu. So when you say a start menu, the start button, that's what it does. It contains list of what? Items on the computer. Then we have what is called the search button. The search bar. The search bar. Now, what does the search bar do? Now, the search bar is used to search for anything. Assuming I want to search for maybe Microsoft Word, or I want to search for maybe a timetable. So I will just search timetable. The moment you click on timetable, you see the timetable icons will come. Then you select. So it is used to search programs on the computer. So assuming the program that you want to open is not on the desktop and you want to find it easily, the search bar will help you to search for that application and see it wherever that application is. The moment you search, you get it. Then we also have this place is called the taskbar. This bar, the bar at the bottom of the desktop is what we call the taskbar. Now, when you look at the taskbar, we have what you call the taskbar. We have this place. Now, from this place to the end of the, we call it what? That's what you call the, okay, from this place to this place, we call it the system tray. The system tray. Yes. So these are all the system what? Tray. Okay. So the system tray is this one. Yes. And the system tray, what does it do? It shows some hidden icons. Okay. So when you see the arrow here, all the icons that have been hidden, you see them here. Okay. So that is the system tray. So that's where you see the speaker, you see the battery, you know. Then you see the what? The date, the time, you know, the Windows ink workplace. All these are on the system what? Tray. Okay. Then we have the notification what? Area. Now this is the notification what? Area. Okay. So when you have a notification, the moment you can hear whatever you see, have a new what? Update is available. This is the notification. They are notifying me that I have some update that I need to do. So you see all the message you get, you see it on the notification area. The smartphones, the moment you swipe the screen down, you see that you have a place where the messages are stored. Okay, and that those places that you see the notification are what called notification what? Area. Notification what? Area. Okay. Yes. So all these are what? Running what? Programs. Okay. So when you open a program and you minimize it, it will come to the task what? Bar. So when you look at this program, see this program that I minimized, it has come to the taskbar. So when I click on it, I can still get the program what? Back. I open the Camtasia. Yes, I open the Camtasia, and the Camtasia has been on the what? Task what? Bar. Have you seen? So this one is on the taskbar. Are you with me? So when I go, if I want it, I just go to the taskbar. Then I will see it there. I just click on it to get it. So that is the work of the taskbar. And all these applications are pinned. They are pinned to the taskbar. Okay, they are pinned to the taskbar. So the bar at the bottom of the desktop, we call it a taskbar. Now, we also have another feature of a desktop that we call the wallpaper. Wallpaper. Now, the wallpaper is the background picture, okay? The colorful area that you see is what we call the wallpaper. So when you look at my screen, for instance, I have the wallpaper like my picture and some, all these are wallpaper. So the background that you see, okay, the background, the colorful area you see is what we call the wallpaper. It's what we call the wallpaper. So the next one we are going to look at now. After we have gotten this one, we have what is called File Explorer window. File Explorer window. File Explorer window. Now, when you open any file, or any folder, now the File Explorer window contains folders and files, okay? And every folder contains a file. Every folder contains a file. So the yellow objects here are all folders. And what you see, the basic 5 exams question, Bishop, JHS, and so on, they are all files. They are all files. So all these are what? Files. All these are what? Files. And all the yellow are what? The folders. And they contain the files. So this is what you see here. The whole of this one over here is what you call the File Explorer window. The File Explorer window. So it helps you to, when you insert pen drive or anything into the computer, here is where you see it. Okay, here is where you see it. And we call it File Explorer window. So that's what you see over here. So the next thing that I would like us to look at is folder. Now, folder. Now, what is a folder? You see, a folder is like a dustbin, okay? It's a container that contains a file. So a folder contains a file. And now, when a folder is stored in another folder, for example, this folder, when I move this folder and drop it into this folder, now that folder here has become a subfolder. Now this is the first one is the main folder. When you come here, this is the subfolder. So a folder in another folder, we call it the subfolder. It is called subfolder. So the subfolder is what you see here. But the main folder is what I have put the other folder in. So this is the main folder. Now, let's move to how to create a folder. Now, if you want to create a folder, what you do is you click on the right button. So you place your cursor at the background area of the computer, press on the right button. Okay? Then when you press on the right button, a dialog box will come. Now, in the dialog box, we have view, we have sort, we have refresh, we have undo, we have open with insiders, graphic properties, graphic options, and so on. Now, if I want to create a folder, so you go to what? New. You click on new. The moment you click on new, another pop-up menu will come. Another pop-up menu will come. Now, when you go to the pop-up menu, you click folder. You click on folder. So you see that the folder has been created. Now you are going to name the folder. You just type your name, any name. Assuming I want to name my folder Kofi. So I'll just type Kofi. Then when you finish, you press enter. You see that you have created your folder. So this is how we create a folder. Now, let's look at how to rename a folder. Now, if you want to rename a folder, what you have to do is you select the folder that you want to rename. So, assuming the Kofi, I don't want it, and I want to rename it. Now, I will right-click on the folder. Now, when you right-click, a pop-up menu will come. Then you go and click on rename. The moment you click on rename, the name of the folder will be highlighted. Then you type the name that you want to use again. Assuming I want to use AMA for my folder, I'll just click that and press enter. So this is how we create a folder and rename a folder. So the next thing I want us to do is how to delete a folder. How do you delete a folder? Now let's take note. Whenever you delete something on the computer, don't think the thing is gone. Okay, the thing will be stored in a place, a container on the computer called recycle bin. Recycle bin. Recycle bin. Let me see. Let me see if it will be on my recycle bin. Recycle bin. So the recycle bin contains some deleted files. So assuming I've deleted this file. Now, if you want to delete a file, fine. You first of all select the file that you want to delete, okay? Then you right click. The moment you right click, go and click on what? Delete. The moment you click on delete, see the file is gone or the folder is gone. So this is how you delete a file. Now remember, when you delete a file, it doesn't mean that the file is gone, whether video or picture or whatever. When you delete it, it's not gone. It will be inside, it will be stored in the recycle bin. So you can go by there and go and bring that file back. Recycle what? Bin. That is the function of the recycle what? Bin. So please, I hope you are following. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. So subscribe this lesson, share and like. Thank you for your audience. Nice to meet you. Bye.